Thank you, Devendra sir, for presentation. Yesterday we visited milk processing industry. These are the team members from our Nepalese team. We visited Dairy Development Corporation. It was established in 1969 AD. It is a public enterprises, and in this enterprises there is more than 1100 workers are working. Annually, 60 million liter milk is collected and processed. 70,000 milk producers are there, and 888 milk cooperatives are spreading in 33 districts of Nepal. Fully modern 8 plants are there. Milk is collected through 45 milk chilling centers, and the factory we visited yesterday was Food Safety Management System certified plant ISO 22000. Kathmandu Milk Supply Scheme, where we visited yesterday, it lies in Kathmandu, the Balaji Industrial District, inside the industrial district. The factory was established in 1976 AD, and there in this industry more than 300 staffs are working and 6 departments are there. And under this scheme there is 21 units of milk chilling centers are there, where daily 120,000 liter of raw milk is collected. Sales center is lies in 26 different locations, where 1,400 booths are there. That is small shops are there, and through these shops milk is distributed. The main source of raw material is the raw milk, and it is produced by cows and buffalo, and it is collected. The production capacity of the plant is 15,000 liter per hour, and total turnover of this plant is about 50 million US dollar per year. These are some pictures of the project scheme, project sites, and our members where we visited yesterday. This is the processing of a milk, where raw milk is collected in the village side. Farmers produce milk because they have the cows and buffaloes. That milk goes to the collection center. After that, that milk goes to the chilling center, where road milk tankers are goes and raw milk is collected and come back to the milk processing area. And the quality of the raw milk is checked, and if the quality of the raw milk is good, then it is procured, that goes to the inside the factory. And these are some steps of the milk processing steps. And during the milk processing there is milk pasteurization, cream separation, homogenization, sterilization is done, and that milk goes to the pasteurized milk storage tank. After the pasteurized milk storage tank, the quality is checked, and if that quality is good, then it goes to the filling section, where half liter pounds of the plastic film is used for making half liter pounds. And milk goes to the cold store, where the temperature is around 4 degrees centigrade, and at night that milk goes for the dispatch, and it goes for the different 1,400 booths or shops, and that milk goes to the customer. These are some products that scheme or factory is produced. The main is the pasteurized milk, where in Kathmandu Valley there is 4 different types of milk is produced. The different types means in terms of fat and quality that is different, and other than milk there is a butter, ghee, flavor milk, cheese, and different sweets are produced. These are the photographs of these productions. And my friend Sanjay Saha request to continue the other presentation.
Thank you, my friend Adhikari ji. After the plant visit, we started analyzing the losses. So we start from energy loss. So we saw steam leakages, oil leakages in the various parts, and even we saw dirty motors, and insulation were missing on the hot and cold pipelines. And also we saw the power factor there was very low. So on the basis of these observations, we would like the plant to give following suggestions. The plant should develop CLIT standards, and they should adhere to the standards. And the pipelines, the hot and cold pipelines should be insulated so that we can minimize the losses from there. And also we would like them to have power factor correction bank so that the power factor can be improved. And we also saw some air losses, that was the product leakages. We observed leakages from pipelines, so that needs to be corrected by the plant. And also we saw packaging material loss, that was during power changeover, because in Nepal we have frequent power cuts, so that was leading to the packaging material loss. On the basis on the for the air losses, that is for the leakages and the packaging loss, we would like plant to to improve their machine basic conditions, that is they need to improve their CLTI standards. Now we also notice some other losses, like frequent power cuts, and also we observed skill gaps and their low awareness to the health safety and environment standards. And we also evident a very poor visual management throughout the plant, and we did not find any labeling on the pressure or temperature gauges, so it will be difficult for the operators or the workers to identify whether the reading is good or not good. Apart from these observation, we found some good practices, or we call it learnings or best practices. We saw food safety policy that is written in English language and even in Nepali language, that is our local language. So this is very good. This is very good for the workers or even for the visitors. They can know what is the food safety policy, and even we saw some SOPs, standard operating procedures, inside the plant premises near the machines. And in the first picture on the left top side, we see water, steam, electricity, that is written in the local language. So they are asking their employees to save water, steam and electricity. That is a good thing. And even we see some hazardous area demarcation, like in ammonia room, ammonia chilling plant, they have identified. So in case of leakage, what they need to do and what is the procedure. And again we can see in the workshop room, so unauthorized access is prohibited there. That is a good thing. And we notice a preventive maintenance display board. As we see in the picture, they have a machine wise display board, so this will help the plant to do properly preventive maintenance. And in the next picture we see a lady worker, she is cleaning the machine. So before production startup, they are cleaning the machine. So this is a good thing. On the basis of our observation and best practices, we would like to put on some suggestions to the plant. That is the UPS supply, because due to this, they are losing the packaging loss, and they are also losing startup loss, production startup loss after power failure. And we would like plant to provide training to the workers regarding SHE, safety, health, environment standards, and also on the CLEAT standards. In the visual management, the plant should improve the visual management like safety, health, environment signages. And we noticed they were not doing RCA for breakdowns, so we'd like plant to start doing RCA. And we'd like the plant to start implementing TPM activities, because they were lacking in many parts. So in the initial phase, we think they should start from 5S and CLEAT standards, so their plant performance can be improved. So that's all from Nepal team. Thanks.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Nepal. Thank you so much. So good observation and good many suggestions. So now I'd like to ask Shinone-san to comment on your presentation, please.
Thank you very much, Nepal. You used loss management system I recommended So this is a good example. Other countries didn't use any loss management, but before Kaizen, this kind of investigation by loss management is very important. Like yield loss, management motion losses, this kind of viewpoint is very important. If you have a lot of viewpoint try to survey losses, you can pick up a lot of theme of Kaizen. So this is very good example, I think. And then, even in Japan, 20 years, 30 years ago, maybe almost company used display board for preventive maintenance, also plant maintenance. If your country cannot use CMMS or some kind of a computer system for management of maintenance, that case, each company can use this kind of display board. So this is a good example. If your country cannot use a system. Also, yesterday I went to some company in Japan and tried some consulting, and they sent me some Chinese made a quality defect in that factory, and I asked them, the Chinese can read Japanese language, and they answered, they cannot. So why don't you prepare the Chinese language notice? So they answered, yes, that's right. So the local language is very important to understand the correct operation, also a correct setup. So now we can see a good example from Nepal. This kind of idea is very important. And then this kind of company, the variation of volume of product is very important. If we provide a little bit much milk in the carton box, we lose a lot of money because one by one box we lose a small amount of milk, but finally we lose a lot of milk. So that we should reduce the variation of volume of milk. That is very important. I mean, in each product. And then I can see some problem, leaking milk or something. Anyway, this kind of factory, also sanitation is very important. So that through setup and adjustment, maybe they will try some cleaning. So one by one cleaning procedure, also a check sheet is very important. Please try to check it again. Thank you very much, Nepal. Thank you very much, Nepal. Good job.
Thank you. Okay, so last presentation.